Welcome to TRADENET Wealth, a wealth managerial brand of its own with total assets under management worth over 1,000 crores, a network of 9 branches and 14 channel partners spread across Maharashtra and Karnataka, and with an investor base of over 20,000 spread across retail, HNI, professionals, corporates and banks. We are among the first 3 business partners of MOSL in India and the preferred distribution partners for all mutual funds. Our journey thus far has been an eventful one, seeding from a humble beginning. We at TRADENET Wealth believe in taking well-planned steps, no matter how large or small, which is the long-term payoff with steady, sustained high growth. Our company's history has been testimony to this philosophy. TRADENET Wealth was incorporated on 8th August 1997, starting out with a staff of just 2 in a 500 square feet office and dealing only in broking services, IPO filling, buying and selling of shares in the physical delivery mode. Back then, share broking was in the hands of a select few, and the Kolhapur market lacked discipline and transparency. With a clear strategy, being the first to give the best investment options with 100% honesty and transparency, the path to progress was well paved. Our strong ethics, backed by total investor-centric approach, ensured a 100% record of honoring commitments which propelled us further in the business. And even though our client base grew from less than 50 in the first year to over 1,000 in 3 years, we still hold to light this approach, which we believe is the game changer that sets us ahead of times. Our first DP went live in Kolhapur in 2000, the first step towards a life-altering journey in finance. Before this, live DP broking houses in Kolhapur were mere courier agents punching forms in Pune or Mumbai. And opening an account took at least a week. Starting our own DP enabled investors in Kolhapur to open demat accounts in a live manner, making account opening, dematerializing of shares, etc. much faster. And after this, we expanded our activities and appointed channel partners. The year 2001 was a special one. That was the year our client base touched 2,590 investors, and we joined hands with Motilal Oswal Securities Limited, followed by our first business partner in Kolhapur in 2002. TRADENET Wealth started its Karad branch in 2003, and by 2004, we had acquired our mutual fund distribution license. In 2006, we shifted to our current corporate office at Akshar Plaza. If one has to stay on top of the market, one has to stay ahead of the market. And this is exactly how we raced ahead in 2008. The year 2008 was a severe setback to the financial world. Global markets crashed, panic was widespread, and investors lost crores. Feeling weakened and helpless, the general faith and confidence of investors in the markets was shaken to the core. We at TRADENET Wealth ensured that our investors' hands were held gently yet firmly, and we calmly guided them through the downfall and were able to successfully save their money. This strengthened our hold and confidence amongst investors and growth exponentially. The next decade was one for diversification. A sense of constant improvement being inherent in us, we realized that mere broking will be a thing of the past as the needs of the investors began to change. In 2007, we resolved to expand our horizon as wealth management was the future. In 2008-2009, our expansion began. In 2013, the name TRADENET Stockbroking no longer reflected our umbrella of activities, and hence we changed our name TRADENET Wealth Managers. Our spotlight of operations expanded, and our diversification encompassing various investment options like wealth management, mutual funds, PMS, DP, portfolio management, premium accounts, currency business, commodity business, etc., paved the way of our transcendence from stockbrokers to holistic wealth managers. We can proudly claim to be the pioneers of stock SIP, having conceptualized it much before our peers, even before MOSL. This was also a time of felicitation and accolades. TRADENET Wealth has been felicitated on Indian and international platform in various mutual funds. We have also had the honor and good fortune of attending the Berkshire Hathaway Annual General Meeting conducted by the legendary Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger at Omaha with Mr. Ramdev Agarwal, who is himself the Warren Buffett of the Indian share market. Today, 20 years old and running stronger than ever, TRADENET Wealth is the best in Kolhapur and a name to be reckoned within the financial world. Such stupendous growth was not accidental, but the result of a well-thought investor-centric strategy backed by impeccable professional ethics. TRADENET Wealth stood out with its strategy of best services and an investor-centric view. The investor, who by far has been ignored in the market, now suddenly found himself well taken care of. His trust in TRADENET Wealth began to grow. TRADENET Wealth has also conducted seminars towards creating investment-related awareness on international platforms like Dubai. What makes TRADENET Wealth stand apart? We strengthen the compliance at the start. We apply new policies, maintaining consistency in the same. Our approach is a dedicated one, our knowledge expert, and our services path-breaking. And a strong risk management department enforcing staunch policies ensure we carefully evaluate and manage the risks involved in trading, enabling impeccable monitoring of our clients' hard-earned investments. We at TRADENET Wealth staunchly believe in staying ahead of the times by constantly updating and upgrading our technology. Having been the first in Kolhapur to develop in-house software with investor-centric needs for human resource, client service, voice process support, etc., prove testament to this. We've also been the first in Kolhapur to start mutual fund transactions online and also to have its own mobile app. TRADENET Wealth is the only advisor in Western Maharashtra to give the investor a consolidated view of all investment assets and wealth in single sheet. Such a strong investor-centric backbone and relentless zeal towards technology, our sights are set high. TRADENET Wealth, as a wealth management powerhouse, has a passion for wealth creation. Equity runs in our blood, and we are committed to provide customized financial planning solutions to all. Our approach to investing is SMART, that is, S, specific, M, measurable, A, attainable, R, relevant, and T, timely. Our approach is honest, looking out for the safety of our clients' investments with the best of advice and service. We humbly request investors to show trust and confidence in us, and together we can plant a seed today, which tomorrow will grow into a magnanimous tree, the fruits and the shade of which you can deservedly enjoy.